What are symbolic interactionisms? Limits four large-scale social problems. Imagine trying to understand a huge city by only walking its streets and talking to a few people. You might see how individuals behave, but miss the bigger picture. That's similar to what happens with symbolic interactionism when it comes to big social issues. This perspective focuses on how people create meaning through everyday interactions. It looks at how language, gestures, and symbols shape what individuals think and do. It's great for understanding personal experiences, like how someone feels about their identity or how they interpret social roles. But when it comes to large social problems like poverty or climate change, it hits some limits. One big challenge is that symbolic interactionism mainly zooms in on small groups and face-to-face exchanges. It studies how people interpret their world in everyday moments. But it doesn't pay much attention to how large institutions or social structures influence those interactions. For example, it can explain how someone perceives their job or social status, but not how economic policies or government systems create poverty or inequality. So it can miss the bigger forces shaping society. Another issue is that this approach emphasizes personal meaning and subjective views. It shows how individuals interpret their experiences, but sometimes ignores the real, measurable conditions that exist outside of those perceptions. For instance, even if someone believes they are not affected by discrimination, the reality might be that they face systemic barriers. Symbolic interactionism might overlook these structural realities because it focuses on individual stories and meanings. Measurement is also tricky with this perspective. Since it deals with personal interpretations, it's hard to gather data that can be compared across different groups or used to make broad predictions. It provides detailed insights into specific situations, but doesn't easily produce general rules about society. This makes it less effective for designing policies or solutions for large-scale problems. However, it is very useful for understanding how people experience social issues firsthand. It can reveal how stigma is negotiated or how identities are shaped through interactions. Still, when trying to solve big social problems, relying only on this approach isn't enough. Sociologists often combine it with other theories that focus on social structures and institutions. This way, they get a fuller picture of how individual actions connect to larger societal forces. In the end, symbolic interactionism offers valuable tools for understanding personal and small group interactions. But its focus on individual meaning and face-to-face exchanges makes it less suitable for analyzing large social problems that involve complex systems and historical processes. To truly grasp these issues, it's best to look at both the micro-level interactions and the macro-level structures that influence society as a whole.